Friends, freaks, free thinkers. So yeah, quick follow-up on that 900 Morning Glory seed dose that I took a little while ago. Fuck, I guess maybe 10 days ago now. Fuck, it couldn't have been that long ago. Anyway, it's not something I'm ever going to do again. I'm glad I did it, and I still really haven't processed the whole experience, to be honest with you. It was pretty fucking hectic, and I really don't recommend it to anyone. But I figured I owed you guys a follow-up video anyway, and what nicer place to talk about the last serious trip I had than right here next to this beautiful garden of cacti. Of course, there's no good cactus in there. It's just beautiful normal cactus. But that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Just a neighborhood cactus garden. Anyway, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad it's over now. The main feature of the whole experience was the fucking intense body pain, which is really why I don't recommend it to anyone else, because it just it fucking hurt, and I deal with a lot of chronic pain in the first place and have different coping mechanisms for that shit, but it's like when I did the fucking Megadose of seeds, it just booted everything else out of my system. Whatever natural endorphins I had working at the time, just everything got blasted away from the receptors, and it was like experiencing the full intensity of your fucking nerve endings frying. It was really intense, and it went on for hours. It went on for like 9 or 10 hours, and then I went to sleep, and I slept for about 16 hours and woke up fucking tripping balls, still fucking frying, which is the first time that's ever occurred to me. And I've never really heard of anybody else having that experience either. I've read a lot of online forums. I'm not really a super psychonaut, but I've met a few, I've spoken with a few, but I've never really heard of anybody experiencing something like that. And all in all, it was a very humbling experience. And again, something I wouldn't recommend to anyone, but I'm glad I did it, because aside from the overriding focus of fucking intense pain, there were some really pleasant aspects to it. I was afraid. I was actually terrified that I was going to go into like this instant ego death, and that I would be fighting it, and I would have this really rough, raw fucking psychedelic experience that would leave me just fucking blasted out of my mind. And really the psychoactive part was a lot more gentle than I expected it to be. There wasn't a lot of visuals. Which isn't to say there weren't visuals. I mean, there's the acute vision, the sharpness of vision, the richness of colors, the edge contrast. Everything was accentuated. It was fucking fabulous. But I wasn't like seeing geometric fucking womp 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 womp. There wasn't all this fucking heavy droning fucking psychic noise going on. altogether it was fairly clear-headed. I don't know what this is, but that sure looks like a little tiny morning glory, doesn't it? Of some variety. God, that looks just like morning glory, but very small. I don't really know. So yeah, it was a fucking experience, that's for sure. And to be honest with you, there was a strong afterglow for fucking many days, and I had that enhanced visual acuity for like a week, a solid week. And I went into it. I went into it not trying to expect anything. I didn't want to put any weight on the experience at all, and just kind of let it unfold. And so yeah, it was pretty radical. I didn't come away with any great life lessons. I wasn't really looking to. But it absolutely was an experience. That was an experience. So anyway, I got a birthday coming up here on the 7th. I'm going to turn 50. And for my 50th birthday, I've got shit pretty well timed out so that I'll be getting some materials, and I'll do an extraction and maybe a reduction, so I don't have a whole shit pot of stuff to deal with. And I'm basically going to try an ayahuasca analog, which is really kind of jumping out of the frying pan straight into the fucking fire, to be honest with you. But at this point, I really feel like I can pretty much take just about anything that these hallucinogenic entheogens have to offer. And if I'm not ready for it, then I'll certainly find out, won't I? But I'm going to do everything myself. So I'm going to know, the contents and the purity, and I'm going to know that it's all going to be plant-based shit. There's not going to be any chemicals involved. It's not going to come from a lab. It's going to come from a bath lab. It's going to come from my bathroom, where I'm going to fucking make it there and on the stove. And so anyway, there'll be an interesting thing coming up in the future, and I'll keep you posted on that. And until then, fuck whatever. It's beautiful out here today. What's up, dude? It's beautiful out here today, and so I figured I'd jump out and take advantage of the daylight and fucking soak up some vitamin D. I should probably take off my hat to do that, huh? But anyway, I'll keep you guys posted and let you know what's going on. And thanks for putting up with me. Later.